Oh, hey there. Let's get ready to bake. I recently found this bag of blue Takis on the side of the road, and I thought, I can make something real good out of this.
Mac and cheese?
Mac and cheese. You can't make mac and cheese with just blue Takis. You need a few other ingredients. I, of course, need some extra cheese, which I keep right here. We're going to use the sharp cheddar blend today. And,
Of course, for our base of this dish, we need a bit of macaroni, which I keep in the fridge.
it's best to keep these things cool, right, Phelan?
You want them to be nice and fresh from the Italy's.
So let's start this bake. First up, we're going to cook these noodles, and for that, we need some water. I have it preheated already, so this way we don't have to wait too long for it to boil.
Now, to keep things interesting, we're going to put this to maximum heat with extra risk. That way, if we forget, it's our fault.
Smell that spice?
Take a look at there.
To make this Taki turn into a nice cheese sauce for our macaroni and cheese, we're gonna let them soak a little bit in some water. As they sit there and the water heats up, they'll break down and form more of a paste. That's where our extra cheese comes in to make something really special.
Cheese transition. Now, while we let those chips break down into the delicious sauce that we'll be enjoying tonight, I'd like to tell you about this very important dish. Back in the 1930s, the Slavs, as we know, were being tortured. We refer to this as the Slavic torture by their awful leader, Slavin himself. Now, in order to survive this time of great strife and depression, both literally and metaphorically, they were only able to grow macaroni noodles and Takis blue fuego. Now, we didn't see this dish arrive in the West until, well, yesterday, and so we thought we would make it in remembrance and solidarity. So, cheers to you, Slavs. You made it.
All right, here's how things are going. I've lowered the sauce down to a simmer so we can start to add the rest of the ingredients. First of all, we need to add a creamy base, so I got some 2% milk, which actually, fun fact, is the creamiest of all milks. So we're just gonna drizzle it in there. Give it a good little mix around. Next up, adding a little bit of cheese. So what I've added here is the powdered thick and creamy cheese from our Kraft mac and cheese box that we got. Thick and creamy might be my favorite kind of Kraft mac and cheese. It makes you want to be thick and creamy, if you know what I mean. Next up, sharp cheddar. Now while it boils over, you want to just sprinkle a little bit in there and add more over time. Now while we're waiting for everything here to finish, I've secretly started a special dessert here in this pot. It's not quite ready, but it's gonna be delicious. Well, Phelan's been hard at work finishing that sauce, and it's time to mix it with our mac and cheese. Let's get it in there.
Oh, just the way God intended.
Doing a little what? Let's dish this up. This one's Phelan's. I'm gonna put a little extra in there for him. All right, we're gonna take these to my 87-year-old neighbor and see how she likes it. All right, now it's time to taste our delicious meal.
Oh, yeah.
So fucking good, dude.
I've not had anything like this since last year.
They just don't make them like they used to.
It's got a real carby flavor with a hint of cheese and a little bit of spice. I think it tastes just right.
This is literally perfect.
It reminds me a lot of a taco time.
You just can't find us at your local McDonald's. It just won't happen.
Looks like guacamole and tastes like tacos.
That's a win to me.
This is just it's everything we love about ethical food, you know?
Well, thanks for joining us on this cooking adventure, and we will see you soon for another epic meal time.
See you next time.
Peace.